Okay, 8.7 is multiplication of radicals. I think it's actually a little easier than adding them. But you can be the judge of that. Let's start with number 3. So really the only thing that matters, and you can look at your rules right here on the 8.7 page, if the radicals are not of the same order, reduce them to the same order. We know how to do that. Multiply the coefficients, that's the number in front of the radical. Multiply the coefficients for the coefficient of the product, and the radicands for the radical factor of the product. Ooh, that sounds so complicated. And simplify the result if necessary. So really all you're doing is you're multiplying the numbers to the numbers and the radicals to the radicals. Okay, let's just do one. 2 times the square root of 12 times 3 times the square root of 6. So we are going to multiply our coefficients to each other. 2 times 3 is 6. And that 3 scared me for a second. That's not an index, that is a whole 3. 2 times 3 is 6, and then 12 times 6, you simply multiply these together. And if they're of the same index, which they are, they're both square roots, they're not cubed or anything, that's all you have to worry about. And the square root of 36, that is 6. So we have 6 times 6. Our answer for number 3 is 36. All right, let's do number 5. Square root of 2 times 3 being multiplied to the cubed root of 3. Okay, so we have some adjusting to do as far as indexes go. Alrighty. 3 to the 1/3. Okay, so take them out of their radical. 2 to the 1/2 times 3 being multiplied to 3 to the 1/3, like that. Okay, so now take your little fractional exponents and get them to have the same denominator. 3 over 3 to this one, 2 over 2 to this one. So 2 times 3 over 6 times 3 to the, did I say 2 times 3? 2 to the 3/6 times 3 times 3 to the 2/6. Okay, now we've got them both over 6, the ones that are radicals and not whole number. And let's just put them back under their radical. So we have 2 cubed, 6th root of that, times 3 times the 6th root of 3 squared. Now just work out the number under the radical. 2 cubed is 8, 6th root, times 3. 3 squared is 9, 6th root of that. All right, now we're ready to multiply. There's a 1 in front of this. And 1 times 3 is 3. And 8 times 9 is 72. Cubed root of 72. I wonder if that can be reduced any. 72 has a 9. Nah, because 9's got 2 3s. 8's got, yeah, no, never mind, hold on. 8's got 3 2s. I wonder if I did that more complicated than I had to, but anyway, we're here. So cubed root of 72. That's the cubed root of 8. Okay, I don't know why I said cubed root here. That is where my problem lied. There's a 6 clearly right here. All of you have been, I'm sure you were just wondering about that. That wasn't math magic, that was me making a mistake. 3 times the 6th root of 72. Okay. I just had to write that again. There's our answer. Okay, number 7. 3 times the 4th root of 4 times 2 times the square root of 10. Okay, 4th root of 4, square root of 10. An idea to get this 4th root down to a square root instead of bringing this one up and making more numbers would be, why not put your make it a 2 squared, because that's what 4 is. 2 squared, the 4th root of that, times 2 to the times the square root of 10. The 4th root of 2 squared is, I'm going to take it out and call it 2 to the 2/4. That's just 2 to the 1/2. Times 2 times the square root of 10. So now we know that's 2 to the 1/2. I'm going to put it right back under the radical. And we've got 3 times square root of 2 times 2 times the square root of 10. Remember, with multiplying, you just got to make sure the indexes are the same, and you can just multiply the number times the number and the radical times the radical. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 10 is square root of 20. Now square root of 20, when you break it down, is 6 times the square root of 4 times 5. We had a 2 times another 2 times a 5. That makes, those two 2's make the 4. And we can simplify that down to 6 times 2 times the square root of 5, which is 12 times the square root of 5. That's the answer to number 7.